For 65 years.
Okay, guys. I'm getting past that. There we go. I'm gonna... Can I pass this? Can I pass this or mute it? I'm gonna try a little something different from State of Decay 2 just for a bit. For very, I think, valid reasons. As a worldwide pandemic unfolds around me, and my job is threatened by it, and my investments collapse, and we're searching for a new place to live. Apocalypse is just striking kind of close to home, and even though I'm very excited about the new State of Decay 2 expansion pack, and I promise you I'm diving back into it soon, I've been feeling a need to adventure in a more pastoral setting, I think, as well as revisit some things that used to make me happy in my past. Maybe it's just nostalgia I'm yearning for. I'll be honest, I already played through a bit of Skyrim and played through a bit of this as well. With the, I'm getting past this to get past the music. With the intention of playing a one-life game. If I die, that's the end of it. In both cases, it was going fine, and then I ignored a particularly powerful foe and died. And I think rather than putting those up, I was enjoying it. I think I'm just going to start over. Now, if you're going to watch this through, be forewarned. You know what? Let's do the options. Let's mute the music for a minute. Just for a minute, guys. Does that work here? Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't work on the title page. Be forewarned, there's an old game. If you already know it, maybe you don't want to watch it. If you haven't seen it in a while, maybe you're curious. There is a lot of dialogue in it. I'm not going to skip through the dialogue because it's kind of important. I may not indulge in a lot of it. I may not ask questions I don't need to ask of characters. But I'm not going to just skip through it for the sake of skipping through it. Oblivion, in contrast to Skyrim, does contain a really weird mini-game involving the dialogue as well. And it does get old fast, believe me. But it's part of the game. So if you're curious about Oblivion, if you've never seen it before, or if you want to see if I can beat it on one life, I did, incidentally. 15 years ago when I played it, I beat it on one life on the Xbox 360. This is the Xbox One running the Xbox 360 game. One last thing I should say before moving on. I do have the expansion pack right here, the disc. The Shivering Isles, which comes with the Knights of the Nine, but for some reason it doesn't seem like it's installing on the Xbox One. I'm going to try again at some point, but for now I'm going to assume not. I'm going to play through. Can I do it in one life? If not, I'll probably just put up the thing anyway. Another thing to know about Oblivion, it does, a lot of the time the game paces with you in terms of how powerful the enemies are. So as you level up, the enemies tend to be roughly the same level, but there are unforeseen spikes. So that's the one thing that could kill us, is if you're not paying attention and there's a character, there's a monster that's particularly powerful that you don't realize is too powerful, that's the way we could die. I'm going to set the music back into normal, and I'm going to dive back in, and even though I just played through the opening scenes, a few days ago, we're going to do it again. Let's go, new game. Start a new game? Yes. Here we are. Let's get lost in the story, guys. Together.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era, and the final hours of my life.
Oh, we gotta do this right away, eh? Alright, what are we gonna play here? Most recently I was playing an Argonian, and there's certain things that, benefits you get that just kind of make other aspects of the game unimportant. Like you can breathe underwater, so you don't have to worry about water, and you're immune to... I'd rather play a character that, you know, doesn't ignore everything, so it doesn't feel like you're just... certain aspects of the game are gone. I don't know what we get from an Imperial. I might just play an Imperial. We are in Tamriel, after all. When I did beat the game without dying, I played as a Breton, and I would love to do that again, but if I'm going to beat the game again, I might as well do it. I've never played as a High Elf, but you can see here they're also somewhat vulnerable to fire, frost, and shock if we're playing with 1 life to live. That seems like a bad idea. What do we see here? Natives, blah, blah, blah. They're skilled with heavy armor and in the social class skills and tend to favor the warrior classes. Now, I don't really want to play a warrior, so I don't know if that's a wise idea, but... Khajiit, excellent thieves, blah, blah, blah. Can see in the dark. That would be a very useful skill, but again, it eliminates some aspects of the game. What about a Nord? I've never played one of them. Famous for their resistance to cold, highly talented warriors. I don't want to play a warrior. Orcs, I'm sure, are warriors. Don't want to play a warrior. Redguard, the most naturally talented warriors. Ah, for Christ's sake, why is everybody a fucking warrior? Wood Elf. I beat Skyrim as a Wood Elf recently. Like, recently being the last few years. Argonian, I technically have a 1 life to live game going in Skyrim as an Argonian, so maybe not that, and I just played it, as I said. Again, I'd love to play a Briton, but, how about a Dark Elf? What do we know here? Also known as Dunmer, noted for their skilled and balanced integration of the sword, the bow, destruction magic, alright. Resistant to fire, and can summon an Ancestral Ghost for aid. I like resistant to fire. I probably won't use the Ancestral Ghost much, because we'll have better summoning spells than that, but whatever. Let's go ahead and say a Dark Elf. Male, only because you can get romantic relationships in this, and I'm more comfortable having a female for a romantic relationship personally. Alright, what do I care about the hair? I'm not going to do much here. Let's just fix the hairstyle, and that'll be it. We'll call it done. Almost. That's what I would look like as a Dark Elf. Good enough. I don't want to do too much here, guys, because it'll take us forever to do all this stuff. And we're not going to see ourselves much anyway. Why don't you say that's cool? There we go. His hair is oil. Oh, you can have different types of hair? Oiled? Oh, is that what I took? Sorry, that's fine. Alright, we're not going to worry about this for too much right now. That's good. Oh, need a name. Even Dark Elven. Sure, what the hell.
Hey there. You, kinsman. I haven't seen another Dunmer in here, and I don't know how long. Where you from, huh? Vardenfell? You got a wife back home? Tell you what, I'm getting out of here in a couple of weeks. When I get back to Morrowind, I'll look her up. She must be so lonely. Don't you worry, Ed. I'll take care of her long after you're dead. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here. The guards are coming. For you.
You're a douche, sir.
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
My job right now is to get you to safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way. No, we're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
What's going on, yo?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, The entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Who are you, although I know?
am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
I go my own way, only because I said the opposite last time. I want to see what his response
So
is.
do we all. But what path can be avoided whose end is fixed by the almighty gods?
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
What?
Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
This doesn't
Like this is your
concern
lucky
you,
day.
prisoner.
Just stay out of our way.
I can't see. You know that, right? Do I have any spells or anything? I have a healing spell. What do we got here? I have Flare, which can do 6 points of damage or heal minor wounds. And I can summon my Ancestor Guardian, I think once per day, but I'm not sure. Let me also hotkey some of these things. So let's put this on upwards on the D-pad. Let's put this downwards on the D-pad. For now, I will put this left. Oh, frack. Nope. Let me try this again. Can I not do it? Yeah, there we go. Did it. How about a torch or something?
Keep quiet and stay out of the way.
I am.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
Protect yourself.
The captain's down.
You can't see what's going on. Otherwise, it would help. Oh, I didn't realize I was a bad guy. Sorry. That would have helped. I'm going to search him. On account of I need a weapon. I walked around with this last time, but this does 3 damage. Only weighs 18. Well, it weighs 18 pounds, not only. But take it all. Let's, for now, equip that darn sword. That's a great sword. Alright. And in my left hand, let's put on a torch. There we go.
How could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know, but it's too late. Don't.
Alright.
They
There's
won't be
trouble
the first to
ahead.
underestimate the blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Do what I want. Look. Look at me doing what I want. Oh, shit. Need a key. Alright, ready your weapon or fist? Yeah, I know that. Pretty easy, which is a fine alchemical ingredient. I'm going to try and get through this opening a little fast, only because... Why wouldn't I? I mean, I might as well take this for now. I could sell it, right? I'll probably drop it, though. It's not very good. Do we have your journal? Yeah, I know that. I don't know how much it matters which skills you use in here as well, because you can, let's take this. Take a shield. I won't use it yet, though. I'll take this bow. I know. I need to use arrows. I got it. Let's take his arrows. Let's put on these things. Rough leather boots and rough leather cuirass. Let's take the, lockpick and torch. The torches are weightless in this game for unknown reasons. Maybe just because they think you'll need a lot. Let's drop these wrist irons. Let's drop this sackcloth shirt. Man, I'm ripped. Let's drop these... Well, let's not drop the sandals and stuff yet. Yeah, let's drop the sandals. Let's put on this. And this. We'd use the shield, but we're already using a torch. Take these gold. Let's use our lockpick. gold and a sapphire. Alright. Let's continue along our merry way. We could use the bow to shoot that thing. I know how to do it, I just don't feel like doing the tutorial right now. It's the same as in Skyrim, to be honest. Let's at least make sure we are using those arrows, so it knows if we switch to the bow, that's what we're using. Oh, you're a goblin shaman. What the hell? There's a club, a little weighty for what it's worth. Weak potion of sorcery gives us back magicka. Cast chameleon on yourself for 30 seconds. That's pretty nice. Flashbolt, fire damage, 20 points on the target. Okay. An iron key and a lockpick. Oh, you see a key opened it. I wouldn't have minded picking that lock. I know how to cast spells. Here, I'll show you. Oops. There. Get that rat meat. Yeah, I don't know. You can raise your stats even in this tutorial. Obviously, like in Skyrim, you raise your stats by doing... I don't want the heavy armor. By doing things that, uses those stats. But at the end of this, you kind of choose your class and sort of adjust your stats. So I don't know if the stat gains stick or not. Like by sneaking here, we might theoretically... For God's sakes. I didn't get him. And there's a zombie coming. They might be fighting the rat. I think the zombie and the rat are fighting. Oh, I killed it. It apparently didn't know I was there shooting at it. There's also something I find unmatched in Bethesda's games in terms of the true open-ended nature of it. I mean, there is a price to be paid for that in Oblivion. They made it so open-ended that like you can literally go anywhere you want and do anything you want, and therefore, as I said, the enemies tend to kind of level with you. Not entirely. There are exceptions, but mostly they level with you, which means it doesn't matter where you go or what order you do quests in. You're always fighting, an appropriate level of monsters. Which, is kind of nice, but it also means leveling up is kind of pointless because you're not getting tougher because the monsters get tougher along with you, You're not getting tougher in relation to the opponents you're facing. The way you level up in this game is a little different too. I mean, you still level up your skills the same way as you would in Skyrim, as I just said, by using them. But when we finally pick our class, we will pick stats, or skills that are considered our major skills. Whenever you level up your major skills sufficiently, you gain a character level. At that point, you can pump points into your primary attributes. But how many points you have to put into your primary attributes, or each primary attribute, is dependent on how many skills that are related to that attribute you leveled during the course of your leveling up. So it does create a rather weird circumstance where you want to, you want to level up, obviously, but you don't want to level up so... You need to be a little cautious about how you level up. Let's put it that way. Let's put on this rusty iron helm for now, because we don't have anything on our head. I know how to do that. You don't have to tell me how to do that. For now, let's put on this, even though it's heavy armor, and we want to probably concentrate on light armor for this guy, I think. I didn't just pick up a bone or something, did I? Skull, let's drop that. Literally dead weight. The very fact that my sneak skill improved there implies there is an enemy somewhere nearby, probably around this corner. Some of the rules got tighter in Skyrim as well, for the better. Like, for instance, you just saw my restoration skill improve. Even I think if I cast that, it'll still improve my restoration. I'm not. If you summon a monster in Skyrim, unless the monster then engages in combat, you don't get points towards your summoning. So you can't just stand in a corner and summon monster after monster for the sake of it and expect to gain anything from it. But that's not true in this. We can just walk along and summon whatever the hell we want constantly. I mean, as long as your magic holds out and level up your stats. So there's ways to abuse the system. I'm not going to go out of my way as a rule to do that. We're not just going to deliberately say, okay, I'm going to take the next 50 minutes to abuse the system. But to some degree, son of a bitch. To some degree, if we're literally killing time, if we for some reason have to be somewhere in the game and we have to wait for a while, and the wait command won't cut it, you actually just have to be, aware of your surroundings or something while you're recovering stamina, say, I don't know. I may then, cast off a few spells or something just to... A flawed ruby. Silver goblet's worth a little bit, not a lot. Take some more alchemy ingredients to use later. I know that. Oops. Nothing. This gathering of skulls here to my left hanging is not only sort of a warning that there's goblins ahead, say. If you bump them, it makes noise. If there's an enemy around, it can alert them. I think it's sort of like an alarm system. I could be wrong about that, but I believe that's the case. In this case, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're going through a door to another area. Nothing we need there. Nothing we need there. That goblin up ahead hasn't seen you yet. Just tell me how to go into sneak mode, but I already know. Yeah. Got it. If the eye is bright, they can see you. If the eye is dim, they cannot. Skyrim changed that a bit. Instead, it's like an open eye if they can see you, and like a flat line if they can't, which I think is a little easier to visually distinguish sometimes, especially in different lighting conditions, Oh. I was going to say there, for instance, it almost looks like he can see me based on the eye, and I guess he could. Novice mortar and pestle, so we can make potions now, which we may do shortly. I'd rather wait till we get out of here if we can, because again, I don't know if the leveling up... If we level up our alchemy skill, I don't know if it'll stick or not after the tutorial. Let's take all of that. This is obviously the hyper easy tutorial level. Bear pelt's worth a pretty penny. We'll take that. Do I want this? For now. There was a sort of trap here, but it looks like he sprung it. He hit this tripwire and it lowered those things to strike whoever's coming. Didn't kill him, but I think it's sort of an example of the types of traps that can occur, and therefore you want to make sure you know what you're getting into. It's a nice little tutorial aspect of it. Dead rat. very easy lock. You can fail the lock picking. Obviously, the harder the lock, the easier it's going to be to fail. Every time you fail, it destroys one of your lock picks, and then you have to use another unless you don't have any more, you know. Might as well do the following again because I'm not sure if it... Let's just break those logs. There. Didn't really have to do that. Might have been able to get some skills up by, you know, intentionally dealing with them via combat or spells, but just to show you the example of what can be done. Take one more stack of arrows here. We don't need too many. And the iron short sword for now. I guess we'll take the bow for now for that matter. Probably just end up throwing it out, though. I know how the bow works. You always gonna tell me that? In Skyrim, arrows are weightless. They are not in this. They weigh like 0.1 pounds each, or 0.1 units of weight, whatever it is. I don't know if it's pounds or stones or what. Kilograms, I don't know. Something's noticed me. I might just leave that rat alone, actually. I think these are like their pets down there. And the last time I ended up killing them, I felt kind of guilty. They didn't try to attack me. They're like kind of tame, so... Iron mace might be worth a little bit. Ugh, not really. Take it for now, I guess. Yeah, just leave the rats down. Oh, did I kill one of them by accident? No, he's alive. Let's just leave him alone. By accident, I mean by throwing a fireball at him. Iron longsword's nice. Let's take that if we can carry the weight. Yep. 3 lockpicks, a repair hammer. You have found a repair hammer. Equip it to repair your weapons and armor using your armorer skill. Damaged weapons and armor are less effective, so it is wise to keep them in good repair. Good. Ale, that's worth some money. Rat meat, it makes potions out of that. May have to make potions soon just to get rid of some of the weight we're carrying. In Skyrim, potions often end up weighing more than their ingredients do. Oh, let's just kill this guy. Let's get his staff. Goblin Shaman staff. Now we're over encumbered. Darn it. Let's drop the mace. Could use it to cast like spells and shit, but yes, these guys aren't even bugging me, this rat. Let's just leave him alone. He's just living his life, living his best life. How do we get out of here? Back in the Imperial sewers, is that where we are? So yeah, the last Skyrim game I played and the last Oblivion game I played both ended in defeat when I encountered an enemy that I realized was too tough for me. And although I took precautions, I still ended up saying maybe I can defeat it. And it turned out I couldn't. So just so you're aware too, the wise course of action we're going to try to take is if we meet anything that scares us, we are getting the hell out of there. Prioritizing survival, just like you would in a roguelike. Has to be the only way we play.
Damn it! It's that prisoner again.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us.
Just mouthing silently
He
at me.
must help us. They cannot
I'll help you.
understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can
This
I
handsome
explain?
mug.
Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I'm not on good terms with the gods.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
I think I'm gonna make it simple, guys. I did this last time. The mage. The mage ability confers a permanent bonus of 50 points to your magicka. My lovely bride is coming in. What's going on, baby? Okay. What's the TSO? Okay. Yeah, I'm born in the sign of the mage.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
What about me? Christ, I'm not worried.
Mine. Today the mage shall light your way on the paths of glory.
Alright. Aren't
No
you afraid to
trophies
die?
of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Can you see my fate? Again, not so concerned with you.
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Alright. Where are we
I go
going?
to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Got it.
You may as well make yourself useful. Carry that torch and stick close.
Will do. Hey, you said we were with the Blades. What
We're
are
the
they?
Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
And this guy again
My
is who?
job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Alright.
Stick
Let's go.
close and let us do our job. And you'll be all right.
I ain't concerned. Not during the tutorial, I'm not.
Not much farther.
Take them down! The Emperor's in danger! Ha! For the Blades! And the Empire! Yeah!
Huh. My wife's keeping a running tab of all the
Danger!
attractions in town that are shutting down at the moment for the because of the COVID-19 virus. I work at one such attraction that so far is refusing to shut down, so we're just trying to gauge if I'm going into work tonight or at all for the next several weeks.
Die, you scum! My soul for the dragon!
Like some, they're like mana potions. You okay, guys? You kill somebody over here. Let's keep going, guys. Anxious to get these shackles off in more ways than one. Start exploring the world on my own terms. I'm saying.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
What are you looking at me for?
There's no time to talk now, prisoner. We've got to keep moving.
You said hold up. You have anything to say? No, you're moving. Okay, good.
The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
This is pretty impressive, you gotta admit, for a 15-year-old game. 15 freaking years, guys. This game has come far, and this is running on...
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
For the Emperor!
Running on very, shitty specs for what it's not a PC. It would have been an Xbox 360. I'm trying to guard him. I'm sorry. You said to
I can
tag
go
him from
no
behind him
further.
there.
You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take
Scene.
the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him
Joffrey?
and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Ironically played by Sean Bean. Ironic only because of Game of Thrones. Wait, look behind you! Ah. Shit, this guy's all over me. Guys.
Do your die.
Oops. Potion of Night Eye, imagine lets you see in the dark.
Talos. We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
He gave it to me, relax.
He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septum. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
He said I'm emperor now.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
There's another heir. I guess it's not me, as it turns out.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
How do I get there?
You need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
The sewers? That sounds disgusting.
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced assassin. Am I right?
I mean, I'm alright. Oh, we gotta choose our class. Let's make our own class. Let's make a custom class. Focused on magic. It allows us to progress more quickly in any magic skills than anything else. Let's do that. Continue. Get plus 10 to all these things and we increase faster. Our two favorite attributes. We get plus 5 to each one. Probably... I mean, I wouldn't mind focusing on these, but I also need endurance. Like to get my health up and shit. So let's take that. And maybe... willpower. Continue. Choose your 7 major skills. You start at 25 in each one. These are also the skills that when you level them up sufficiently, you go up a level. So it's kind of a weird juggling act. You want to pick something that you're going to use a lot. But if you use these exclusively, you're going to level up fast and not get the maximum number of points and stuff. It's kind of hard to explain unless you've played the game a fair amount, which I didn't back in the day. Light armor. Let's do that. Let's take restoration for sure. Let's take destruction and conjuration. Maybe even alteration. Alright, that's it for spells. Let's take blade. Is that, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get one more thing. We could go with speechcraft, although we use it so much it levels up really fast. And I don't want to level up that fast, frankly. Oh, block. Or athletics. Run and swim faster, regenerate lost fatigue faster. It's not bad, it's not bad. Block. We could go with another one of the spell classes. This final one is tricky. I'm going to take block. Continue. Create the Mage Slayer class? Yeah. Alright, there we go. We're a Mage Slayer. Done. Yup.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
I'm sure I won't. After the sewers, what do we do?
Get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
I understand what you want me to do. I'm not sure I really want to do it, but I'll say yes because it gets me out of here faster.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
What are you gonna do?
To guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
Oh, man, I wanted to keep it. Alright. Makes sense that we don't start with like some really powerful thing. But thankfully we took another weapon, didn't we? I'm sure we did. Use an iron longsword, man. This was much better than the iron short sword. Weighs a lot more. But it does a little more damage. Nonetheless. Let's take it. Iron longsword. How do we get out of here, sir? Let's also see if we can put on that amulet. I don't think we can. But I'm just curious, aren't you? Should we wear it? The amulet of King slips off as you try to fasten it around your neck. I am clearly not an heir. Which sort of sucks. Let's get a torch in our left hand. So we can see where the hell we're going. Yep, not that way. Can we get through here where the assassin came in? Yeah, I guess so. Let's sneak along. Although we'll get more athletics if we run and more sneaking if we sneak. From here on out, I'm certain that the level ups count, right? Alright. Into the Stankford sewers. Getting a light spell is going to be a priority, so we can not have to worry about torches, but rather worry about keeping a shield in that hand. Unlike Skyrim, you don't have to equip the magic in one hand and a weapon in the other. I prefer the Skyrim, this theme and scheme in that way, but in a lot of ways, actually. But this way works. Let's keep our flare spell out. I don't know if there's anything in the water here. Should we look around? Definitely going to try to take it a little more seriously than I did when I played it earlier today and just got my ass handed to me. Whoa, at some point. Having said that. Alright, that's fine. He's carrying rat meat. We got a ton of this rat meat. Is that a goblin? What is that up ahead? Yes. Fuck. Can I carry this much? Yeah. Take the rusty sword. Garlic, yes, yes, yes. Treasure chest. I'll take a few more arrows, that'll be it. Let's get out of here. Weapons and armor degrade in this, they do not in Skyrim. Another thing that's a little different. Playing this again now, I start to see some of the influence this game had on my design choices in Caverns of Zeskasian 2. The weapon and armor system is similar in some ways. As one example. I forget what other examples there were, but there were others. Alright guys, we are out of here. Is that a... Nothing. Oh, thought that was the end of it. This would seem to be the way out. There we go. We're good to go. Let's exit. A master of acrobatics can jump off the surface of water. Pretty cool. Alright guys, our first glimpse. Let's get rid of this torch right away. Let's put this away. And let's equip a shield. Oops. Let's see here. We got a... This is our best shield. So let's put it on. The red area on your compass shows the direction of Waynham Prairie. You can walk there by following your compass or use your world map to travel there directly, or you can set off in any direction and begin exploring the world on your own. Good luck. This is not a butterfly you can gather. Unlike in Skyrim, it's not a chemical ingredient. As you can see, the graphics are not on par with Skyrim, but they're still damn pretty. Even 15 years later, it's still an attractive game in my opinion. Let's look at our map and see where we want to go. I mean, ultimately, we'd want to do this, right? That's the goal. It is possible to pursue this, again, because of the leveling system in this game where the monsters keep pace with you to some degree. You can pursue the main quest immediately and just finish the game as fast as you can. I don't want to do that. I intend to explore the world and live an adventurous life. Ultimately, I think I want to get here, actually. Because we can sell the stuff we're carrying. Oh, I didn't mean to fast travel there. I didn't know I could fast travel there. I guess we know where it is already. Interesting. Alright, well, so be it. That was not my intention.
Speak.
Let's try and explore the mini-game that precedes conversation with anybody. Alright, we're going to do this. Persuade. Now, you don't have to do this. But you can see right here, in each attempt to persuade, you must admire, boast, joke, and coerce. You have to do all four. Each of these actions raises or lowers the NPC's disposition. Don't take too long because the NPC's disposition is falling steadily. As you highlight each one, the NPC's face shows his reaction to it. He will love, like, dislike, or hate each action. His disposition goes up if you select a loved or liked action, and goes down if you select a disliked or hated action. It's fun in principle in the concept. In practice, it gets really tedious fast, but it is the only way to level your speechcraft, which has a whole bunch of sub-skills under it that you kind of have to do. So we will be trying to persuade literally every single person we come across to the maximum level. It's going to be a little time-consuming, especially at first when our speechcraft is really terrible. But, you know, I'm decent at the mini-game, so it shouldn't take super long. One of the things you just had to put up with in this game. Let's do it! Alright, yeah. Potential gain or loss is based on your speechcraft, blah, blah, blah. How full the wedge... You know, more full wedges in something they like, less full wedges in something they dislike. Got it. Let's start. He clearly hates admire. He likes down and left. So let's do this.
No more. Really? Sorry. That's not whatever you want. No more. Don't try. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
I don't get it.
He likes down and left.
Well done.
Alright, his disposition is maxed now. It can't be too high because our speechcraft is so low. The higher your speechcraft, the higher you can get their disposition to be. In this case, it doesn't much matter. Directions.
What are you looking for?
Doing some shopping.
You'll find smiths, alchemists, booksellers, maid shops, clothiers, armorers, and general traders in the market district.
Which is where I am. Tell me some rumors you've heard.
Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who is behind the Emperor's murder. We've already ruled out the Dark Brotherhood. So is this something worse?
I think so.
What are you looking
More directions, please. I want to know where to find the
There are
guilds.
no guild halls in the city, but the Arcane
to know.
University is on an island outside the walls, south of the Arboretum. What are you
Understood. How about landmarks?
The Imperial Palace is at the center. The 6 districts are arranged around the palace like spokes of a wheel. Starting in the northeast, moving clockwise, you have the Market, Arena, Arboretum, Temple, Talos Plaza, and Elven Gardens districts. The waterfront is south of Temple District. The Arcane University is south of the Arboretum. The Imperial Prison is north of Market District.
I don't want to know about the prison. Why would I know about
What are
the
you
prison?
looking for?
Where can I sleep?
Inn in the Market, King and Queen in Elven Gardens, the Tiber Septum in Talos Plaza, and All Saints in Temple District.
Got it.
There's
Thank you so
also
much,
the
sir.
Bloated Float on the waterfront, but that's not a very nice neighborhood.
Nor a very nice title for a hotel. Let's see if any of the shops are still open. It's getting kind of dark. Let's head over to, actually over here really quickly. Let's go to the best defense. Alright, still open. Good. We'll talk to these guys. A couple of guys in here selling stuff. Maro Rufus.
The best defense. That's me, Morrow Rufus. Light armor. The very best.
Let me try and persuade you. Looks like right and down.
Don't
Shit.
Wait, I can't argue with that. You're a bat. You've got a point. I doubt you really mean you've got a point. That's a... Oh, that's great. That's really... Wait, you've got a point. Was that supposed to be a compliment? You're pathetic.
That's it. As high as we can take it. Tell me about the
Well,
Imperial
if you
City.
must have heavy armor, see Vernado. So heavy, so ugly. But it's your choice.
I actually know light armor, so you're cool.
Irene metric moves. I wonder what it is she does.
I'm gonna guess that's a hint that Iron Metric can train us in certain skills. This guy can repair our stuff, but he could also
Interest you in
sell
some
us
of my
stuff or
wares.
buy stuff. Now, because we've talked him up a bit, we got his disposition higher. Right now, he's buying items at 173% of value. Or when we buy them, rather, it's 173% of value. When we sell them, we only get 41% of value. We can change that a bit. His disposition is higher than, the starting disposition, but not super high. Let's try 47. Hell, I'll try 48. And let's go to Haggle and see if we can sell this thing. Yeah, I'll do 48. So let's leave it there for now.
An
Sell the
excellent
iron
buy.
short sword. This iron short sword. We need to keep one of these bows, so let's keep one.
That's
Sell
a
the one
fair
that's
deal.
slightly red. This also does 3 damage. And it weighs less, so sell the iron
You
longsword.
made a good bit of gold.
Keep the... Oh, he'll buy this too, really? Okay. Sell the fur shield. Sell
That's
this
a
leather
fair
shield. This rough leather shield. This bear
That's a good
pelt.
deal.
He buys just about everything, wow. That's it. That's all I really need to sell right
I
now.
appreciate your business.
No problem.
Take-
Let me go, equip. This thing. Alright. We can also talk, let's just at least chat this guy
I'm
up.
Bernardo. I handle the heavy armor at the best defense. I'm also an advanced trainer in heavy armor, so I know what I'm talking about.
Alright.
So,
Let me persuade you, sir. He likes up and down.
that's just not fun. Don't make me laugh.
Oh shit, I screwed this all up.
Goodness, what can I say? I can't argue with that.
Damn it,
What
I
a
screwed it up.
wonderful- what a... Blah, blah, blah.
Alright, we really fucked that up. Down.
Sorry, goodness,
Right.
what...
Down.
Don't make me laugh.
Yeah, that better.
Really now. You're full of it. You win this. That's just not funny. Blah. I won't fight you. That's just... No, you do me... You're good.
Alright, that's it. We're not even dealing with him. Oh, we can at least ask him his...
You want light armor?
Stuff.
Pah! Why wear fluffy flutter when you can wear real armor? But if you must have light armor, talk to Morrow Rufus, idiot. I have friends visiting soon, so I told them to stay at the...
It's not a rumor, that's just a fact about yourself. Although it implies you like the King and Queen Tavern. Alright, guys, we want to quickly go over to one other place that I happen to know is here. Edgar's Discount Spells. Get in there before the stores close. We'll head out for a tiny bit of adventuring, then I gotta get ready for work. I'm not gonna steal anything here. How you doing, Edgar?
Edgar Vautrin, you don't want the very best. You want cheap. And I got cheap.
That's what I like to hear.
Go ahead.
So he likes right and down.
Don't waste your No, I accept. I have no choice. What nonsense. Whatever you want. What nonsense. Don't, please. I'm sorry. Good one. Whatever you want. Don't talk such rot. Don't talk. Yeah, whatever you want. What? No. Don't.
Oh shit, I
please.
screwed it up.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt. Sure. No more. Don't waste your flattery on
Alright, that's it.
You want to buy or sell? The city is great. You want free? Go down the holes, kill some monsters, sell your loot back in the city.
I am going to do that. What do you know?
Good thing we have the Black Horse Courier. I don't know how we'd get our news without it.
CNN. Let's buy a spell.
Can I interest you
Specifically,
in some of my wares?
I think I'd like to buy a Summon Scamp if I can afford it. Can't quite afford it, can I? Maybe I can't afford anything. Maybe you have nothing I want. I guess not. Not yet. But I wouldn't mind getting that ultimately. It's a good spell.
Farewell.
We might have a summoning spell, come to think of it. Because we started our game and we learned some, you know, we focused on certain... Oh, look at that. We focused on certain... Whoops. Make that our left-hand spell. Oh, we have Protect. Okay, let's put that to the northwest. Whoops, doing this wrong. It's kind of hard to use the D-pad for this, but okay. For now, I think we're gonna head... Oh, do you have a light spell, actually? Do you have
Edgar
candlelight?
Vautrin.
Come here.
Have a look at my wares.
Before we go down in a
I'm
dungeon,
sure
do you
there's
have
something to suit you.
candlelight or something? Some starlight or something. There you go. Let's buy this at least.
Pleasure.
Alright. I don't think we haggled with him,
Good
darn it.
day.
That was a mistake. Let's put this to the right. Okay. Again, I haven't got a lot more time, guys, but I got a little bit of time, so let's go out and do a tiny bit of adventuring. I just kicked your scroll like across the room. I'm sorry about that, buddy. Let's fast travel. Oh, we can't fast travel because we didn't. We stupidly fast traveled here, which means I don't know.
Finest inn in all of Cyrodiil.
Do you know Dal Groshag? I understand he's good with light armor.
If you need to learn how to use light armor,
You can learn a lot of stuff from them. We could persuade some people to get our chatting skill up, but we will be getting it up probably a fair amount already. Maybe I should get it up a little further, actually, before we move on, but too late. I'm out here. Let's find the map. I think we want to head back over here-ish. Maybe onto here. I think there was a... let's just head in this direction. You can see the place we came out of. We can travel there, actually. I don't want to do that. Yeah, this is where we emerged from the sewer. It's pouring rain. Let's cross over to that ruin we see across the way. What up, Tanya? I'm gonna be done here in like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so.
You move like a pregnant cow.
Oh, he killed that thing fast. Let's rob this guy. See if we want to put any of this on as well, by the way. So pick up his giant freaking axe. Alright, do we want any of this armor? Let's see here. We have sackcloth pants. I don't want that. Put on. We have fur greaves. Let's put that on. Alright, instead of the sackcloth pants. Fur boots instead of. What do we have? We have rough leather boots that give us 1 defense and weigh 2. These give us 1 defense but weigh 1. So let's put that on. Okay. There's probably another bandit over there. Let's just give it a minute. What was he fighting over here? Give it a minute till our health is back. What is this? Oh, a slaughterfish. How'd they get on the land? It's raining fish. Here it comes. There's a crab too. God's sakes. He's got a better bow than I do. Let's grab everything he's got. Just make sure we stick with the iron bow instead of the rusty iron bow when the time comes. Doesn't seem to be much worse, to be honest, but maybe it gets shittier faster, like ruined faster. I don't know. Some crab meat out of this. Ah. Apple. Don't need a hand scythe, which apparently serves no purpose that I can find. Button. Book called Immortal Blood. And as you see, sometimes when you read books, you level up a skill, just like you do in Skyrim. Not always. Most books don't. Some books do, though. Let's take some garlic. Might return to town to sell the stuff before returning here to explore the dungeon that we found. Here it is. As you can see, there's an entrance to a dungeon here. Let's gather up some stuff. Check and see how we're doing for weight. Let's look here too. Weak poison of apathy. Okay. Scroll. We can carry a bit more weight. Maybe we'll go inside and kill 1 or 2 more people, and then we'll things. We'll head back out to town. And probably call it quits then. There's our Starlight spell in action. Here's somebody talking.
Damn rats. Always skirting around in the shadows and making me jump.
Definitely hear something. Someone. If we can sneak attack them, we can do double damage with our bow. In the first shot, it didn't work. Alright.
Look who we've got here.
Let's get our sword back out. Where is my sword? He's pounding the shit out of me.
Die, Kerr!
Fuck. Let's carry what we can. For a boot shirt, for Crass, yeah. Iron War Axe. How are we doing for weight now? Carry a little bit more, but not much. Let's explore on a tiny bit. Oh, we can carry this probably. It only weighs 2. We can carry more yet. We're wearing this. Gives us 3 defense. Weighs 7. He's only give us 2 defense. Let's stick with what we got. Torches are weightless. I mentioned that before. Oh, something just hit me. I'm sure what. Oh, trap. Got distracted by my my phone. My phone buzzed at just the moment I needed to have my eyes open. All right. Can't set it off again. Yeah. Can't quite see what's going on in the battle down there, damn it. Except we lost. Whoops. I got trapped here.
Die, damn you!
That ain't good. Oh man, I missed everybody. Alright. Here's a little bit more. We can also do some quick alchemy to get some more weight available to ourselves. We have a fur helmet. Let's put that on. Better than our iron helmet in terms of the kind of thing we want to wear. Although our iron helmet might give us more defense just now. Nah, it's only 1 defense. Let's go ahead and put on the fur helmet. Put on a different set of fur greaves. You know what? Let's head back out. Get back to town. Sell our stuff and call it there. And upon returning, we will return to this dungeon. Further explore it. Alright, let's fast travel. Right on back to the market district, the best place to sell our stuff. We won't do a lot of conversing in the town right now. We're not looking to do, you know, many major quests right now. We're just looking to come back out and loot this dungeon, get some experience, get some treasure going, etc. That said, if we haven't done our stupid minigame with him...
And I've little time for chatter. What is it?
I think you're the evil foot. He's communicated that without moving his mouth.
I'm listening.
Alright, let's see what he likes. He hates that. So right and left.
I wish I... That's... That... Don't try. I wish I... You... Oh, that's great! Don't try to manipulate me. That... Where'd you get it? Don't... Well done. Don't... Really? Oh... Oh, that's great! That... Really? Interesting. Oh, where'd you... Don't try to Well done. You can't scare me. That's... Don't waste your flattery on me. What? I wish I... That's... Where'd you get... You're good.
Alright, that's that.
Emperors have been
Rumors.
assassinated before, but this time, I don't know. It's different. Can't you feel it? A shadow is falling across all of Tamriel.
It's nighttime.
Move along.
I think we're going to go over here. Again, we're carrying mostly weapons and armor, so let's go to the weapons and armor store, sell this crap off. But we have to wait until morning. It's now almost midnight. I think they open around 8, so we have to wait like 9 hours. Again, the spell system, that's kind of abusable. We get to stand here casting illusion spells, say, to level up our illusion for 9 hours. Or, maybe an hour of real time, I don't know. But that would be preposterously boring and defeat the purpose of playing a game to have fun, so... Instead, let's play it straight. Use the spells basically as we need them, unless for some reason we have to wait.
What?
Hello, sir.
Let's do
Alright, let's see if we can haggle a little better. We had him at 48%. Let's try it at 50%. Yeah, he'll do that.
Fine.
Mercantile skill went up. Can even haggle a little more, maybe. Let's try 50%. 51%.
You drive hard.
Hold it at 53 for now.
That's a good deal. That's more. That's a good deal.
I think that's about it. Yeah, we're keeping the rest. That's it, guys. We're going to teleport back to the place so we don't forget that we're doing that tomorrow. Whoops. We'll stand at the gate and stare at it. That way when I load, I'll be like, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, going through that door. We can also do this. Let's just do it while we're here. If we go up to this thing, can we climb? How do we climb up here? Can't we? How do we? Alright. It's called an alien well. If we activate it, let's just see some personal effects here. Let's go to our magic if we can find it. And spells, okay. How we do this? Active effects. Fortify Magicka with 50 because of our birth sign. Resist fire 75 because of our being an elf. Dark elf, rather. Let's try activating this. Oops. Yeah. And you can see now our the alien well gave us an extra 43. So we're getting a 93 extra magicka, which will help us tomorrow when we go in the dungeon. Let's have a little more magic in our back. Why risk getting our ass kicked? Alright, save. Let's right over save 2. And let's quit. That's it for now, guys. I will be back, I think, tomorrow with another recording of this. In the meantime, the State of Decay 2 videos are going to keep going up. I will return to State of Decay 2 again very soon because the new expansion just came out. I'm super psyched about it. I just need to get away from apocalyptic mindsets for a tiny bit. Although I guess you can tell by the title of this, it surrounds an apocalypse. So much for that. See ya.